Okay, so whenever I feel like this is loosening up, another thing that you can do is base here on the hip, angle off your hips. So now I can tighten it on this side by creating a little angle rather than being fully square here, where my partner can start to bring their shoulder to this side, square up, and then start to posture from here. Okay, it's a little bit easier for them to slip if they put their weight into this shoulder. So to counteract that, we can always start to make this little angle. This little angle here, so bring it on this side, okay, is going to make it a lot easier for us to attack a triangle as opposed to having our hips square to our partner. Off angle here, so look how my leg is pinching down heavy. Okay, that's going to help counteract the fact that we have to release this in a moment. I'm going to now bring my leg over the shoulder, and that's going to help keep his posture broken a little bit. Okay, once I'm here now, I can start to look at taking this leg out of the position. Some people may opt to try and push this leg down. Okay, this is going to be very easy for us to come on the inside and attack our triangle. They may just keep their arm tight and away, like to keep it tight to your chest, like this. Yeah. Okay, if that's the case here where I can't push it down and bring that like spider hook on the inside, I'm going to instead, look, hand comes underneath his wrist, push it into the chest, and then jump over. Okay, doesn't really matter if the finger's on the inside because my leg is flush to the side of his neck here. If the elbow is flaring, so if you push on the knee, push on the knee, okay, I base this foot on the hip, foot comes to the inside, you can stretch. This is particularly nice if you have long legs. I'm not blessed in that way, but if you are, crack on. Okay, and then from here, look, I'm going to hop my hips up. If I just slip and lock, there is a lot of space between my hips and his upper body. So I need to make sure that as I step over, look, I bring my hips up, then lock. And you can see it's flush to the side of his head. When I do this, my overwrap is going to loosen to give myself space. So look, it's going to turn from overwrapping here to gripping the tricep. And then as I step to lock here, I can start to look at bringing this to the side. Here, if the elbow's very tight and I can't swivel my foot to the inside, catch the wrist, really simple, or just push the hand into the chest. Same thing, hop my leg up, okay? Using my foot on the hip as a little step to help me lift. So I have to make sure there's no space or nothing blocking here. So look, that is hooking super tight. There's no space there, okay? On the far side, now that I have the tricep, I'm going to look to meet my heel onto the shoulder here. That's going to ensure my angle is good. Walk my shoulders out a little bit so that there's more space. Otherwise, if I stay too close here, he can start to stack me up. And this is not great, particularly for your lower back. So I'm going to make sure I walk my shoulders out. That's going to give me much more space now to lock over. If you're not able to lock immediately, you can just go to diamond. Okay, here just to have your partner trapped in this position. But be mindful of your hip positioning as well. If he looks to drive his body this way, my hips will start to fold. And we don't want that. So I need to make sure I'm shoulder walking back, but I'm also keeping my hip bones facing the ceiling. So now when I'm here, I grab the tricep, pull the arm nice and taut, catch, and lock. Now from here, okay, you can probably finish because locked on here and I catch, okay, this shoulder's probably going to dig into the side of his neck fairly strong. Now he's bigger than me, he's got big shoulders, it's going to go into the side of the neck easier because it's a bigger lump to go into the neck. If you need to make more of an angle, okay, you can finish here, potentially, catch the shin or grab the head and squeeze, or if you need more of an angle, underhook here. And now sometimes, if you can't lock, you can drag. I like this particularly when there's a bigger size difference, if they're significantly bigger, but you have the opportunity to finish here. Drag your knee along the rib cage to catch that shoulder, and then you can meet here and then finish that lock.